Hi everybody, it's me Deanna. Welcome to the Brantford-Brant EarlyON, where we offer programs for children and their caregivers ages 0 to 6 in Brantford and Brant County. And we're going to have some fun today with balloons. Ready? There it goes. I have a great story to read, and then we're going to try a fun experiment. This story is called The Blue Balloon, and it's by Mick Inkpen. The day after my birthday party, Kipper found a soggy blue balloon in the garden. It was odd because the balloons at my party were red and white. I blew it up. At first, I thought it was just an ordinary balloon, but now I'm not so sure. It's shiny and squeaky, and you can make rude noises with it. And if you give it a rub, you can stick it on the ceiling, just like an ordinary balloon. Okay, let's try and make rude noises and see if we can stick a balloon not on the ceiling. I'm going to try the wall. Hold on, let's see. Oh, that balloon flew off that I had. Try another one. Okay, so let's see if we can make a rude noise. Oh, that's blue too. That was a rude noise. Let's try. Did he say he rubbed it? Gave it a rub and stuck it to the ceiling. I'm going to try the wall. Here we go. It's stuck to the ceiling. Oh, my hair looks funny. Okay, let's continue reading about the blue balloon. But there is something odd about my balloon. It doesn't matter how much you blow it up. It just goes on getting bigger. Can you huff and puff? What? That's gigantic. It must be a magical balloon. Oh. You see, it never bursts, ever. I have squeezed it, I've squashed it, and I've whacked it with a stick. I have kicked it, run it over, and stretched it. And Kipper has attacked it, but it is indestructible. I think that my balloon has strange and wonderful powers. The other day, disappeared completely. And when it came back, it was square. And this morning, while I was taking it for a walk, it decided to take me for a fly. It took me up and up and up. Oops. And finally, down. It was quite a trip, but we were back in time for tea. I took him to a planet with aliens. So, if you find a soggy old balloon, whatever you do, don't throw it away. Especially if it's a blue one. because you never know what it will do next. Oh my goodness. That was fun with the balloon. I've got some experiments I'd like to try with us for a balloon. So come on, it's time to go down to the kitchen and we'll do a few experiments. I'm back in the kitchen. Do you remember when he said that his balloon was indestructible and he whacked it with a stick? And what else did he say? He squeezed it and then he squashed it and his dog even attacked it. I wonder if my blue balloon is indestructible with magic and wonderful powers. Ha ha! I don't know, friends. No, apparently not. But I did look and I saw a way that you can make your balloon indestructible. You need some tape. I'll get some tape. And I'm going to put it on my balloon. Yes, just anywhere. There's some tape. And then, well, let's see. I'm going to put 2 pieces of tape because I'm worried it's going to pop again. Let me see if I can now make my balloon magic and wonderful. Ah. Look at that. It didn't pop. It's because I put the tape on there. If you want to try this at home, boys and girls, you need to get your grown-up to come and help you, but so fun. Now it does have a hole in it, so all the air can come racing out. So that's one experiment where we could make our blue balloon indestructible with superpowers. I have another one where we will blow up our balloon without actually blowing it up ourselves. Let's get ready for that one. Okay, I am all set to try our second experiment. And this is a way we can blow up a balloon without using our mouth or our air. So to get set up for that, what you need is an empty water bottle, a balloon, a funnel. So I have a funnel. You need a cup of baking soda and 1 cup of vinegar. So let's begin. I'm going to get a little chair. Okay, so step 1, we need to carefully put 1/3 a cup of baking soda into our balloon. So let's do that. So many experiments you can do with baking soda. It might be quicker if I pour it this way. Try that. Okay, there we go. Shaking it down, shaking it down. Okay, so we'll get all the baking soda in there. Oh, goodness me, that's pretty full. All right, baking soda there. Just leave that for a second. Now I'm going to pour 1 cup of vinegar into my water bottle. Okay, I'm kind of a messy cook, as you can see. All right. So the next step, what we have to do is take our balloon. This is the exciting part. Put it over. Firmly over top of the bottle of vinegar. And make sure it's dangling down so none of that baking soda is going to escape. Are you ready? Let's see if this works. 1, 2, 3. And here we go. Oh. The balloon is filling up. It's so cool. Thanks for coming to my EarlyON activity today, friends. I hope you had as much fun with the balloons as I did. And I've attached the recipe if you would like to try the baking soda vinegar balloon blowing up experiment. I'll see you again soon. Bye. Nice job.